Good morning, everybody. I have some footage that I want to go through today. I was at Grant's the other day and we did a live spirit session over water, which was like a first for us. And I have about an hour's worth of footage, so there was a lot of stuff. The spirits, when we tap into that water source and we filter it and we get just their voices, it's nonstop. Guys, there are voices and conversations going on amongst themselves, between themselves. We've seen that on Grant's channel over the hundreds and hundreds of videos that he's done where they will talk amongst themselves. Not just male voices, but female as well. So we know that there's more to this than just an AI filter scrubbing a static noise and coming up with what it feels are words, because, like I say, there's female voices in there as well. And we hear intelligent responses. So I think it's important that I take another look at this footage that I have saved on my computer, and I'm going to go through it and piece together another video, because I did a full session where I asked questions, and Grant and I heard various things live as we were standing there together. We both said, hey, I heard this, and he would say, yes, I agree. I'll show you guys some of that now. I just think it deems another look, and it requires that I, again, put this on the computer and listen to it over and over to see if I can make sense of any of the conversation, which is not what we wanted to do. We were hoping we would do this live and just hear, but that's not the case, right? It needs to be cleaned up. So for now, we'll get another video out of trying to piece together what they say, and if we can find any intelligent responses in that muddle of an hour of non-stop spirit stuff coming through. It blows my mind. That spirit, we're listening to something, guys. I don't know what it is, but there's something there intelligent that's answering, and we need to give it a further look. So we're going to run it through Grant's speakers over here. All right, engage the water.
Hold on.
I heard you come through the speakers.
Yeah, okay, so this water's going to get engaged. Then I have to find the right combination to get it filtered on the fly, and then I also have to test turning it up. So my suggestion is we turn the water on right now. We'll hear it coming through water. Then I try and crank that volume up and make sure that that's working so that we can hear it go up and down with this software. Then we engage the filtering. So that's the plan. So I'm going to go turn the water on. You may actually hear voices coming through on top of the water, which I can sometimes hear.
2 microphones recording is better than 1.
Hear the voice?
No?
Listen. You said my name.
So the other thing to keep in mind here, guys, is this is unfiltered. It's just recorded water hitting the sugar bowl in the kitchen sink. And we're hearing voices. It makes sense. Grant's trying this out and he says, you know, we're trying to get the right sound of water hitting. And then the voice replies, sounds good. And then it says his name. So it's not a secret what we're doing here, guys. Anyone can do this, right? Now this part, people could say, well, it's just, you're hearing what you want to hear on the water. But once we start filtering it, then it removes that water sound and the voices become much more prominent. And it's not a secret. Grant has on his Reddit page and on his YouTube page instructions. This is exactly how I do it, what I do. We want to share. We believe this is real. Okay, fire it up. Okay, take number 2. We had to reinstall the software on the mic so that we could turn it up via software.
We need to turn this
Dude, I heard a voice right there.
Hold
gave me a creepy feeling.
Hold on, I gotta turn this on. There. It's on and it's working. Now I'm gonna turn up that volume of that.
Okay, turn it up.
Spirits, can you hear us? Why is it not working?
What do you say to that? There's an intelligent response to Grant just throwing out a question to the universe as he's fumbling around on the computer saying, why is it not working? They reply, it is working. Grant. How many times have they said our names already? And I'm only 2 minutes into analyzing this. This is crazy stuff.
Do we need to turn the microphone up at the sink? Like we should be hearing it, but we're not. What if I put this on like radio?
Okay, can you guys slow down? It's working! Said something about filtered. So as you guys can see, it's now dark out. It's been hours. I've been sitting here listening to this. We were picking up words, bits and pieces as we were listening to it live. I caught the word filtered, but I asked them to slow down. I did not catch their response. It was something about if we slow down the messages, and I can't figure out what they're saying. So it's not clear, but they are communicating live. They're answering questions right then and there on the spot. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit here and analyze further into the session. We hear male voices and female voices. Can we have a female voice come through?
I heard them say talk to her.
It's like we exited the spirit world and we're back into reality with the water hitting the bowl. I've got 5 questions for the spirits. What did the drywaller at Dad's new house say he heard in the basement? It's not as loud as it was before. Something's not right. We're gonna start that over.
Put it back on radio.
Radio was the best one. Check your water. Maybe your water is no good in the sink. It's coming through now. Hold on. It just started coming through.
I didn't even get to it. It's like it kicks in. And it's weird. Okay, well, ask your questions.
What did the drywaller at Dad's new house say he heard in the basement? Who was screaming in Dad's basement? Is there a ghost in Dad's new basement?
That is not true. But he heard it.
Is Mr. Bill McKee going to move into Dad's new house? Did Grant's blessing have a positive effect on the house?
Yes.
In the last video I watched, Grant showed me this morning where he first tried this live communication. Somebody dodged a question about the green controller and said, "Why don't you ask me if I'm dangerous?" So now I'm asking you, are you dangerous?
You definitely hear that voice talking.
It's crazy. Okay, next morning, Gary. I'm wearing the same shirt for continuity's sake. I've heard a lot of stuff. Different voices come through here. There's definitely talking. I don't know what they're talking about. When I asked, what was screaming in Dad's basement, and it goes on to talk about getting a coffee, breaking a cup, then a woman's voice cuts in. It's clear there's a conversation happening here, but it doesn't make sense to me, right? And then it goes on, they're having a conversation in the background here at the end. They're talking about focusing that they're running out of time. Who's running out of time? None of this makes any sense. And there's a lot of cursing going on here. And I mean, if these were holy entities, I think there would be a lot less cursing. So I don't know who we're talking to or what we're talking to. We're talking to somebody, but you guys let me know your thoughts down below. This is mind-blowing stuff. But I do have questions. I sit here and I go, should we be messing with this? Because we don't know what we're messing with. But you know what? Somebody's got to do it. Somebody's got to figure this out because it's real and it happens. These things are around us all the time, and we have now found a way to tap into this continuous stream of information. But what is it? Is it something from the past? Something from the future? Is it a mix? I don't know who we're talking to. Let me know your thoughts down below.